Hi guys, I'm the British WW2 man, and today I got a video for you on the stuff that I got from the One Piece show. So yeah, I went on the Saturday of the One Piece show. It was a weird event this year. It went from Tuesday to Saturday rather than Monday to Sunday, which is really weird. So it cut off 2 days. But yeah, I went on the last day. Just 'cause that's usually when all the good deals are, etc. People want to bugger off home. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, you might see I'm wearing my Luftwaffe uniform, or my Fallschirmjäger uniform to be precise. So yeah, when I was at the event, I was wearing my British jungle kit, just because I could. So yeah, let's get on with the stuff I got. So first off, walked in, and the first thing I saw was this guy, and he had masses of stuff just piled up, like with which were lots of really good deals. So I saw him and I was like, oh, that looks really good. And then I saw this to start off with. So this is pack 37 large pack. It didn't come with the straps. The straps are commando or rifles, post, not from One Piece show. So yeah. Interesting thing about it is 1941 dated there, and it's got all these numbers and in from the previous owners, which is awesome. And also there are these two pieces of string which are field modifications that you tie together, and it helps keep all your stuff in the bag. So that is that. That's the first thing I got from him. So that was £5, and next thing I saw was a whole load of these Soviet Mosin Nagant ammo pouches, €5 for a pair, so I got a pair. These are quite awesome. This is the one that's in slightly worse condition, and you might be able to see there's the stamping on that one isn't that good, but on this one it's a lot better. I think this is the one with this stamp. Yeah, there's the stamp. So yeah, 42 I think, I'm not sure. Yeah, 1942 I think it says at the bottom. So there's that. And there's one more thing that I got from him, which was this, which is a post-war, I believe, German mess tin, and so yeah, the difference only difference between it and wartime one is that the wartime ones had a little bit that went over there, whereas this one doesn't. But I could claim it got ripped off during combat, whatever. So that's that. Has all three parts. It has the top part, and it has the middle section. This bit's not totally accurate for wartime German. It should be like this if it's wartime German, so without any handles, but who cares. And then they're just the bodies exactly the same. So yeah, that's that. It's good. Gives me another mesh tin that I can use for German. So yeah, and then we left him, and we were walking around the edge or the corner of the show, and I found this German guy selling a lot of German stuff for really cheap. I was tempted to get a original German pack from him, but he wanted 12 quid for it, and it was ripped up, and it had both the front, because it was the backpack type, it had both of the front pockets ripped off, and the fastening was also ripped off, and it was quite messed up, but it had the two parts at the back to put it over your shoulders. Anyway, so I got this from him, which is a Walther P38 holster. I believe this could be post-war, however it could be wartime. There's all the stamping. I think it the thing that makes me think it could be wartime is it says Pist, short for Pistola, 38, Walther, 9mm. Well, 9mm W, which is stands for Walther rather. Sorry. And so yeah, there it is. There's the inside of it. Pretty awesome. So yeah, I think it's almost exactly the same as the World War II German one, apart from this bit is slightly different, but it's not really going to be that much of a problem, I think, because I could claim that it got broken and I field modified it. But I mean, shouldn't really use that as an excuse. Anyway, it's good. It was good. I got it for a £5. So yeah. Oh, I also got the mess tin was £2.50, although he wanted £4 for it. So yeah, moved off from him, and I was walking around, and I saw just this guy. He had a whole load of medals and German stuff, and I was like, oh great, he's really expensive. And then I just saw on the table outside of his tent this, which is Mauser K98k cleaning kit. So I saw it and I was like, that might not be really expensive. So I asked him how much, and he said 15. And I said, what's the best you can do on that? He said 10. I was like, yep, get that. So I got it. It's really awesome. It's original. You can see there the Waffenab on the lid, and also I think it says 1944 there. So maybe it's definitely wartime though. All Third Reich era, because it's got the Waffenab, unless someone's replaced the head, which I doubt they have. So it's got all the original contents. Here is the pull through. Pull through is original. It's got Waffenabs here. And then on the other side, it's got the company, which is KOY. So that's that. And what you do is you'd put the your square of gun cleaning cloth through there, and then lower this down the barrel of your rifle with the bolt out, and you'd catch it when it gets to the where the bolt would be, and you put it all the way through, and it would take out all the dust, dirt inside it, and clean it. So that was one of the other things I got. Yeah, that was 10 quid, like I said before. So that was absolutely excellent, and I was really surprised that I managed to get it for that much. So then moved on, and I met Richard Underwood, and he was really nice. So yeah, I met him before once or twice at events, and so yeah, he was really nice. And this is his bag, and I got some stuff from him. He had a whole load of discount stuff that he was selling, which basically stuff that he thought weren't up to his standard. He's got very, very high standards. So I'd say he probably produces the most high quality World War II reproduction stuff in the world, probably. Some people might say Hessen Antiques does better, but I think he does pretty good. Because these are only the rejects, and they're really good quality. So first off, I got this, which is a K98 bayonet frog for £5. It's brown for Luftwaffe, so it goes with this uniform really well. And then I got this, which is German shovel, or Eagle rather, cover, so that's really good. I got that one for he originally wanted 15, I think. No, 12. He wanted 12 for this. And then I asked what's the best deal you could do on all of them. So he said it would originally be 17, so he put it to 15, which is quite good, I think, because these are usually worth 20 at least, and these are usually worth 15. So yeah, I'll just show you how it actually fits both my World War II German style e-tools. One of my e-tools is a British one, pattern 39, which is here. Apparently, I'm pretty sure it's pattern 39 because pattern 39's got the bent over, folded over bits here and here, whereas the German ones I don't think did. But it's not totally inaccurate for German, because Germans captured literally tons of, or thousands, hundreds of tons of British kit that they left behind at Dunkirk. So yeah, it fits onto my into the carrier very well. The reason why I didn't get two, one for this and one for the other, is because I was thinking it might be nice to get a British e-tool cover for this, and also I didn't fancy paying like 2 times £12. So that's that. Fits that one. The one it fits more tightly is my original German one. So yep. So there's that. And this is my original German one. There are 2 ways how you should really put this in, because as you can see here, there are 3 little pieces of leather that you need to really worry about, or 2 actually mainly. You meant to put it above the pieces of leather to be able to fit the spade in. The reason why you might have seen a little bit of white on the leather there was because I put it in wrong first time, and I couldn't get it out, so I had to put it against a wall, and it took that much force to get it out. They actually took some of the paint off the wall, which I wasn't that popular with. So there it is. That sounds like this. Fits perfectly. Now I could do, if I was going to wear this, do the thing where you get your bayonet in its frog and you put it like that, and that would then mean that the bayonet, it saves space from me doing that, and so it would allow me to, if I wanted to, carry a pistol in a holster, and so I captured it, and it would also, this part would wrap around the bayonet, which would stop it from going clank, 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 and causing, and basically destroying the advantage for attacking or trying to retreat, and it alert the enemy. And also, I mean, it would stop it from getting in the way. So, yep, after Richard Underwood, I went to another stall that I've been looking for, and this stall, it was where I got 4 years ago, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, I got this, yeah, it's 4 years ago, 2012, I got this, which is my M36 German Tunic, my second German Tunic I ever got. This, I put all the insignia onto this, all of it, so it wasn't done by the people, but I mean, it's very good. It was a film prop, this one. I had to add the belt hooks and the holes for the belt hooks, and so that's that. Now the other thing I got from them this year was this, which is my M40 Wehrmacht tunic. So yeah, I mean, it's really good, really good quality. The pockets are actually big enough to fit a Soldbuchen, which is really good. Whereas with my M36, one that I got from them, which is made by the same company as this, same film props company as this, you can't fit the book into the pockets, the Soldbuchen into the pockets. So yeah, this is very interesting, as it is badged up for Panzer. Pink for Panzer, that's the Waffenfarbe, there and there, on the Litzen and on the shoulder boards. So yeah, that's really weird. I can't see why there would be a Panzer Schütze wearing an M40 tunic to start off with, and then with all this funny insignia, because I thought that Panzer troops would have had the shorter jacket that only goes to here. It was double kind of breasted sort of thing, and it was usually black, and it would be grey if it was for assault artillery, and they would have the Litzen with the Totenkopf. So yeah, I'm probably going to change the insignia on this. This is very interesting though. What they've done, they've got late war Litzen, and they've taken it and they've sewn it onto a green background, which is exactly the same as what I did with when I started off for enacting, to try and get an impression that looked good for early war, and which was basically for this uniform before I got the correct early war Litzen. It's not totally inaccurate, because German soldiers were often modifying their kit to make it look good, such as you often see M40 tunics that have had the green collars added. So yeah, and also another interesting thing is with the Litzen, you can see here a little bit of the paints came off, and up here too you can actually see what they've done. Painted the white Waffenfarbe on the Litzen, pink for Panzer, which is also interesting. So yeah, these were made originally by something like M. Taverner, something like that. M. Tausend, I can't say it, I can't remember exactly either, but it's some French firm made it in Paris. And then this one, and I think the other one as well, were both bought by Angel's Costumiers, which are very famous costumiers in London that have been producing uniforms for films like Where Eagles Dare, other things like that. So yeah, for I know this could be from Where Eagles Dare, same with the other one. But anyway, yeah, the thing that I'm going to have to improve about this is the fact that the collar hasn't been sewn around the border, which it would have been if it was a wartime one. So that's one thing I'm going to have to do. Probably going to replace the shoulder boards, because they are, I think, quite inaccurate. But hey, it was really good. I paid 20 quid for this, which was only £5 more than my other one, and it came with the Watson insignia. And the insignia is probably worth about 20-30 quid anyway, because I mean, shoulder boards now are like worth 10 quid, 5 to 10 quid. Eagles are worth like 5 quid to 10 quid at least. Litzen usually worth about 10 quid. So yeah, I think I did really well for that. Again, it's going to need to have the middle loops added, like I did with the other one. I didn't say that I did, but I meant to say I did. And I also need to add probably the belt holes for belt hook holes on this as well. So yeah, that's that. I'm also going to have to take off down on the other side. They have added a popper just to stop the arm flapping. I mean, it's not to say the Germans didn't do that. They might have done it, but I mean, I'm probably going to take it off. And they've also tacked this sleeve, which I'll probably untack just to make it look more authentic. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I could just leave them on there, of course. So yeah, that's that. A little bit of damage to one of the pockets here, but and I can just fix that by just sewing down there like they've done with this one. So that's that tunic. I'm really happy with that. There was another tunic I was wanting to get from them, but I think they'd already sold it, which sucks. It was an M36 tunic, but it had been shot in the left shoulder and used in a film, which is really awesome. But I didn't get it. I should have got it when I saw it, but I didn't. So that's that. I was going to get it 2 years ago when I went last, but the guy wanted 50 quid for it, and I said, right, I was thinking, right, take a running jump, I'm not paying that much. So that's that. Now, one of the last things I got, I was walking along and really tired, getting towards the end, and I saw this, which was just sitting in a stool. But actually, I first saw a pineapple grenade, and then I asked how much is that. He said 80 quid. I was like, no thanks. And then he said, but this is 10 quid. And I was like, yeah, I've been meaning to get a Soviet F1 grenade for a long time. So I said, yeah, and he said 5 for £40. I was like, nah, I don't have that much money with me. So yeah, I got this. I'll just show you about that. Someone just passed. If they were to see me with a grenade, they would probably absolutely flip out and call the police. And I'm filming right next to a window. Anyway, so yep. Shame about it was I was testing it and finding out how it worked, and I ended up shearing off the pins on either side, or the 2 ears of the pin. So I mean, it's just being held in quite crudely. So that's the remainder of the pin. I need to make myself another pin for that. I'll still use the ring pull. I'll just make another pin out of wire or something. So yep. And the reason why I have a little piece of wood, or a big piece of wood, is because of this. It didn't do it, but it did it last time I tried. Quite pointy, that part. And I did that first off with my hand. It went straight into my hand, and it absolutely was a killer. So there's the bottom, obviously inert. Never will be able to be used as a hand grenade again, because what they've done is they've drilled through that, and that means that you can pour gunpowder in there, but it's more likely if you pull the pin, what will happen is the gunpowder will basically just make this part go, not this, do that. Anyway, so that's that. It's original Soviet grenade. I believe this is original wartime one, but the head and spool, spring thingy, etc., is probably late reproduction, maybe, I don't know, or slightly pushed. Now this bit I'm going to file the end down just so it's not sharp, and also so people can't claim, oh, you'll still be able to use it, blah blah blah. So yeah, that is the there's the writing on one side of the spool, and there is the writing on the other side of the spool. So yeah, that's that. I love this. So it cost £10. That was great. And now the last thing I got at War and Peace was this. Now I was walking along, and just the very end, now I'd been looking at my list, I'm like, I've not got anything on this list, or many things on this list, but I managed to find this, which is really good. It is an East German Grenztruppen, or border guards cap. So yeah, I think it's for an officer, because it's got the twisted piping here. So yeah, this is really good quality. virtually exactly the same style as wartime. I think it is actually wartime style, and they actually use the same companies as well. I think even used kind of the same style. Lettering is wartime. Yeah. Size is 58, which is really good. Really hard to find large size Grenztruppen caps, because I got a big, it's going to sound like I'm really arrogant, but I got a big head, and I've not been able to find many Grenztruppen caps that will fit me, and I've been wanting a Grenztruppen cap for ages, because all I got to do to turn it into WW2 Germans, move this, replace it with a wartime style one, put the eagle on, and put a leather band, and that's my M36 visor cap for Wehrmacht sorted out. However, I still need to get the crest thing. So yeah, that's that. Really good quality, and the really interesting thing about it was, I didn't notice this at the time, but when I was looking at it on the way home, I found this inside it, which is not a newspaper, which would have been very, 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 very interesting. It's actually a reject of an old book. And the old books, what they used to do is they used to print bits on this, so it's like page 32 there, 31 there, that'd be page 33, and that'd be page 30 on the back. So yeah, you can see page 32 there, page 31 there, and then on here it'll be whatever page numbers they are, doesn't say. And anyway, so what they do is they print it like that on a big piece of paper, and then they'd get a big cutting machine. I can't remember what the name of the blooming things are, but they'd slide this in and they'd cut it up into the correct sizes. Very interesting. I've tried to translate some of it, and it's quite interesting. I just haven't really got around to reading it much. So there's that, and that was the last thing I got at War and Peace. Just a couple of new things I've managed to find. My mum was at wasn't at an auction. She placed an absentee bid in an auction on some things and managed to get these things for me, which I'm really grateful for. So first off, it's this. This is 1930s. I believe this was produced between 1925 and 1935. And I'm not so very old, pre-war camera. So this is a Kodak. Original case by the looks of it. And also, I'll just show you on the case whilst I said something about it, it says H, something like Fulham or something like that, I don't know. H4Mel, H4Mel, I don't know. Something like that. So, yeah, that was really interesting. I could get a long strap, which is similar to the German type, because this style of camera was used by the Germans during the war as well, and lots of other people nicked the design, used the design, whatever. So how it opens is it opens like this, and these two little slides here and here lock in place, and then you just pull this part here. Don't know if you can see that well. Pull that part. Sorry about the bad shot. I just got to make sure that I do this correct, otherwise I could break it, and I don't want to do that because these are bloody rare, and I've only fully extended this twice, and I think that was like the first time it had ever extended in like 30 years or more. I'm not going to extend it the full way, but it would extend all the way to there, where you can see there's like a little notch. It will clip into there, and so yeah, it's got I have no idea what that's for. It's very interesting. It's got this little thing there which allows you to see where you're shooting, and that can also be moved, so it's like that, so you can shoot portrait or landscape. So that's that. It's really awesome. Now it also, the auction came with this, which is supposedly a dispatch rider's pouch. However, I'm pretty sure that dispatch riders used massive big packs on the side of their vehicles that they would have their stuff inside. It doesn't mean to say that this wasn't inside one of those massive packs on the side of the motorbikes that looked very much like a large pack. So kind of imagine one of these strapped to the side of a motorbike. It's a bit like that. Sometimes they're made out of leather. Anyway, doesn't mean that this was not shoved inside one of those and had the letters in. Anyway, it's got two pieces of cord here and here that split, and you wrap around like that and tie, like so. I'm not going to do that because it's a waste of time. So yeah, now inside it's very interesting. It's got two compartments, and the first compartment, it's got this, which is a box of rifle cartridges. Box of 320 rifle cartridges. It would be a box of 320 caliber rifle cartridges, apart from it's empty. So yeah, it's very interesting. I think that could be very old, probably Victorian, I'd say. I know the Bulldog revolver used 310 was in 320 caliber, which was, I believe, invented in 1872. I'm not sure, but so yeah, I don't know what rifle would have had one had these. What these would have been for. And it says made in France at the bottom, even though it's Irish. No, that doesn't mean it's Irish. That means it's Irish. And it also says trademark. It's got the 3-leaf clover. And it also says Shamrock brand as well, which is also a big indication of it being Irish. So yeah, interesting though why Irish stuff would be produced in France. But anyway, it also has these two things. These are shaving bottles. These are made out of Bakelite, and I think that's some sort of really plasticky metal substitute sort of thing. So I think these could be wartime. See, made in England on the bottom, which is very interesting, and that makes me believe that these could be anything from original, like 1930s, through to 1980s possibly. Anyway, that's when I think everyone stopped using British made stuff and started using Chinese made stuff, which, no offense to them, isn't that good quality. So yeah, in another section, what usually largely isn't good quality. I mean, they're good brands such as Hickey Shop. Most other things aren't. So yeah, it also has this in, which is a Rolls razor. It's in a lot better condition than my other Rolls razor, such as it actually opens, the lock works. The case is in excellent, perfect condition. Look at that. Look at that for condition. Looks like it can hardly use, the case. And so here is the razor itself. thought it was going to do that. The reason why is because it's got broken back plate. That black plate should be flat, and it isn't, which is not good at all. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. I've got another Rolls razor that I could replace. They also don't have a cut. So sorry about that. The camera ran out of memory. But basically, what I was going to say is, I've got another razor, exactly the same as that, and all I could do is just put the razor that's in really good nick, which is the one that I already have, but it has a crap case, into the one with a good case, put the broken razor into the bad case. So yeah, that's that. That's all the stuff that was inside this supposed dispatch rider's bag. I've not found any markings on it at all. However, that doesn't mean it's not original, because there are lots of cases of where soldiers used to cut labels out of things, which annoys me, because you don't know how to validate if it is original or whatever. And also there are cases where idiots, probably post-war, scribble out the dates, and that's usually because they want to fake it and it's post-war and they want to pass it off as original wartime. But anyway, I don't think this is the case with this. This looks like it possibly could be First World War or Second World War, I'm not sure. It would explain the older cartridges. Anyway, no idea. But anyway, this, along with this and this, cost me, while I'm mum, 15 quid. And I think that's bloody good, because the cameras usually cost round about 30 quid, 20-30 quid minimum. So it's really good. So yeah, I don't know if there's any film in this, because I've not opened it yet, and I think you need to open these in darkroom for it to be able to work properly. And if it does have some film in there, and I've just taken a couple of photographs with it, messing around trying to find out how it works. I shouldn't be messing around with it, but you get what I mean. Trying to find out how it works. So yeah, I mean, that's really that. I mean, if you look at the shutter, this is how it works. That's how you take a photograph with it. So yeah, I have no idea what this trapdoor at the back does. Just comes down, and this, I believe, is a winder, and I believe that this could also, as well as just take single photographs, take actual proper film footage, but it might not, but I think it might, from the little bit of research I've done so far on it. So it's really, really nice. I'm really grateful to my mum for getting it for me, along with the other stuff. I mean, it's really great. So yeah, on that good point, I think that is a good time to really end the video. So yeah, we had to go collect this and the other stuff yesterday, and it took a good couple of hours to get to the auction house, which sucked. Anyway, so I mean, that's that really. I don't think I've got anything else new at the moment. Yeah, that's basically that. If you went to the One Piece show, you saw me. I'm going to put a little picture of me at the end of the video. You probably saw it at the beginning as well, of me at the event. So if you saw me, just drop it in the comments, or if you've got anything else nice to say, anything of how I can improve my videos, etc. I'm open to productive criticism, not idiots writing things like, "Oh, why are you dressed as a Nazi?" Oh, that sort of thing. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically that. Comment, subscribe, bye.